crimson waves told his ghostly tale. A blade in hand, a curse to bear, a pirate lost in the devil's lair. Now he hunts in the sky's cold glow, a demon sent through the stars' dark flow. With burning eyes and a shadowed grin, he won't rest till the fight begins. Firebrand hands. Now he hunts in the sky's cold glow, a demon sent through the stars' dark flow. With burning eyes and a shadowed grin, he won't rest till the fight begins. Drinks from stars, they fuel his rage. Each soul he claims another page. In a book of darkness he must defy, while the heavens quake as he rides the sky. He's prayed by whispers cross the spheres. The weight of worlds, the sound of fears. But his heart beats firm, a furnace bright, a demon hunter in eternal night.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another glorious day here at the Tango Hotel. That's right, boys. We have returned with more awesome bullshit. That's right, we're here. Gonna cleanse some Xenos, purge some heretics. Maybe, just maybe, we'll burn some traitors just for fun. What you say? What you say? I say that's gonna be a pretty good time. So, my dudes, my bros, my homies.
Will now commence.
If you would please, grab your cup, your mug, your glass. Perhaps you have a tankard, chalice, or a stein. Maybe you have a canteen, jug, or flask, a vessel of any kind. You fill it with your favorite fluid. I like. Well, I got my morning water. I've already worked out today, so why not? Enjoy me now, friends, for the most amazing and stupendous thing in human history. It's called the simultaneous sip. And it's happening right frickin' now. Go. That's the good shit, boys. All right. Yeah, man, I got on my treadmill this morning after doing some other stuff. I just started my coding coursework, so that's gonna be fun. Gonna be a whole lot of fun. But hopefully, in the long run, it will be worth it. That I think is gonna be the biggest boon of all, honestly. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. We were gonna have a party in my honor. Oh, we got so many new things to look at. Yes. Should we do that first? I have a feeling a bunch of dumb shit is gonna happen if I do this. Fuck it, whatever. This is what we gotta do next. This is what we gotta get done. Melee attacks always have a 100% chance to hit, but they can be dodged or parried. No, they can't. Not Albards. He's got all that parry bullshit gone. It's gone. Get that bullshit out here. He don't need none of that nonsense. Yay! Are they booing? You better not be booing. We will have words, you and I. Should you boo? Hey, Joker, how you doing, buddy? Greetings and salutations, my friend. How are you, sir? So here we are. Let's go. The game is making me run this way. Why, game? Why? So 15 willpower. What is this one? 15. Okay, so we definitely want to keep out that one. No. I want to keep out the psychic one. The fireball one. We'll worry about that one later. Pew 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 pew. I haven't used it since like the beginning of the game. That particular staff I haven't at all, actually. It's fun, though. I mean, look what it does. Psyker unleashes a torrent of 7 flaming projectiles.
My specialty.
Yay. That's right. Flaming projectiles. Okay, is this as is normal? Okay. Let's wander our happy ass over here. Oh. We also need to make sure everybody has the grenades. Yes. Did you use one? You did not. You did. Go ahead and throw that down. Iron eye. Somebody used an iron eye. Was it you? Okay. Was it you? It was you. You used the iron eye. Where's it at? Skibbity bebop. Henrix? Observers on this world has led to nobles becoming... Okay, so... Achilles nods at you pensively, your ladyship. How may I be of service? Okay, so we're just going to ignore the fact that you failed me utterly, miserably, and we're not going to ever talk about it again. Got it! Got it. Clementine looks away for data slate. I hope you stay on Dragon's benefits. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Ah. Oi. There's an NPC called the Master of Ceremonies. The servant in fine clothes offers you a deep bow. Your ladyship, it is a great honor to serve you in an undertaking as monumental and glorious as the Magna Accessio ceremony. You have been entrusted with arranging the festivals? I have indeed, your ladyship. I have been given the high honor of being steward of this eminent palace, and on the occasion of your ladyship's ascension, I will be overseeing the preparation for the ceremony. House Drivestream, to whom you entrusted the arrangements for the festivities, wishes you good fortune and is sincerely delighted to serve you, as they served the Honorable Theodora von Valencius before you. Is everything ready? The palace decorations are prepared, and we are ready to begin at your command. The festive activities in the capital have likewise been arranged, and the guests of honor either have arrived on the planet or are awaiting invitation in near orbit. The servants are already in your chambers to see to it that you are impeccably garbed for the occasion. Very well, let us begin. May the Emperor be with us this day. I had to have an excessively haughty and pompous air on that one. Had to really lay it on fucking thick, too. One of these days, I will actually voice act something. It will happen. Technically, I already have a voice acting thing. Although, I'm not nearly as proud of it as I want to be. Mainly because if you're playing a female of another species, and their females happen to be as big as human men, you would think they would have voices about as deep as human men. Considering that the species' males are like 2 to 3 times as big as human males. And, you know, they're about 6 feet tall, look like a fairly well-built man. But then anyway, they speed it up, altered the pitch, and it's like, so all the timings sound off. All my emotions don't really come through the way I was hoping it would. And unfortunately, I'm unable to alter my speech patterns to account for the slight speed up and pitch variation, which is very, very disappointing. So, you know, it is what it is. I feel like we do not have enough light. Rejoice, von Valencia's subjects. In honor of her ascension, the new rogue trader generously shows you her favor. We do indeed. And now the planet becomes full rebellion. The name of our prosperity and the triumph of justice. These profaners, traitors, and embezzlers shall face the stern execution. Inform the authorities of any transgressor you know. Praise the rogue trader who cleanses our homes of parasites and predators. Indubitably. Great success. Ooh, very nice. Yay. Kill them all! The crowd below is roiling, their electrified exhilaration filling the air of Dragonus. Thousands of throats chant your name. You are at the apex of this world and all others. Amplified by 100 voxes, the voice of the master of ceremonies booms. Rejoice, subjects of Dragonus. You have been granted the felicity of witnessing your mistress. A great honor bestowed upon us by rogue trader Hope von Valencius. Excuse me. Apologies. Already cutting into it. Gracious savior, you made it to Dragonus before devastated. Of Dragonus and vanquisher of blaspheming humans. May their unholy kind perish in the flames of righteousness. Cleanser of Xenos, who with one hand brought death, upon the blaspheming Xenos, and with the other exterminated the despicable worshippers of the arch enemy. Gracious protector of footfall, patron of trade. A hush falls over the crowd, who gaze upon you in adoration. Many of them bear terrible scars from the recent battle of Dragonis. Like children, they await the word of their almighty mother. The bottom one. Am I expected to say something to them? I don't want to talk to Rabble. Take it away. All right, we're absolutely going to do dogmatic. Remember that you have no other ruler but me. How the howls of demons from the warp will sound like babbling of babes. The Xenos blades will seem like soft feather bed compared to the horror of punishment I will inflict. Okay, so here we go. Praise the Emperor, faithful souls. The darkness around us may be fierce, but the blaze in our hearts is fiercer still. Evil will burn. The crowd erupts in frenzied cries. That was not as well written as I would hope it would be. Anyway, hundreds of people pull out knives and with ardent, jubilant howls carve crude, bleeding Aquillas, holy shit, on their faces. Sharing in the martyrdom of the protector of humankind, the God Emperor. Oh my fuck, wow. Okay, well, we went, I mean, you know, sure. Right on, bro, right on. You hear a rustle behind you as Henrix leans forward in a ceremonious bow. In that moment, the eyes of your many subjects flare with fanaticism. This single, unassuming gesture from an unassuming servant of the Inquisition serves to them as the ultimate proof that the hand of the Emperor is truly at work in this dark sector. Adequate. Dragonis has not disappointed. Albert forces a smile of satisfaction from his face and whispers to you. You remember the next part, yes? Your ladyship will be asked to take the oath. The master of ceremonies bows to you with great reverence. Let the oath of the Von Valencius dynasty be taken. Please repeat after me, your ladyship. I, Hope, Rogue Traitor, by the grace of the Emperor, vow to be the paragon of humanity. Your lips repeat the words of the ancient oath. Unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain and greatness. You hear a rumble. It is the roar of the sea of your subjects. With jubilation and devout fear, they welcome your ascension. It is done.
Live long and prosper.
Sweet. Let's rock and roll. Pardon me. Okay. So, is that it? We're done? Okay, so we have assumed the mantle. Okay. Stealing suns. Yeah, I remember that shit. We're set off for distant stars. Cineris Malefactum. Where is that at? Oh, yeah, I gotta go to my ship. Hang on a second. Uno momento, por favor. Now I have to run all the way down here. Because of course I do. I do like how I have the servo skull. Fucking why not, right? Is she moving? Why is she not moving? I'm an idiot. Okay. Do we... What do we do? Okay, alright. So there's stuff to do here, I see. What a blessing. Okay, what does it say? The Venerable Lehman Russ is known as the Scipion Punisher and has served the Von Valencius dynasty for 2 centuries. Heroically destroyed 63 vehicles and brought victory, securing its status as a relic blessed by the Emperor. Fuck yeah, dude. What we got over here? Okay, it's great. Haven't we already looked at all this shit? I think we have. Xeno Beast. Oh, more Xenos. Ooh. We got it. Nice. Curse directed at detestable monkey, promising horrible torture to everyone present. Lovely. Whoa. Okay. There we go. All right. Apologies for that. Now, Albard, where the fuck are you at? He's right here somewhere. There he is. Xavier Calcazar. Aha! Bow bow. Lovely. Governor Urban Drivestream stands surrounded by highborn guests, like a planet orbited by many moons. All of his charm is directed at a man in resplendent power armor adorned with the sigil of the Inquisition. But as soon as you approach, Drivestream is the first to give you an elegant bow, getting ahead of the rest in the expression of loyalty. This is a great day, your ladyship. Pointedly gaze at Drivestream and with animosity and say nothing. Smile graciously. I welcome you to my palace, honored guests. You are buffeted by a salvo of congratulations and compliments. Study the faces of the nobles in attendance. Okay, let's do that one. Drivestream is obviously still the leader of Dragonis aristocracy, but judging by the courtesy he is showing young Sourback, he clearly wants to strengthen his relationship with that house. The elder Sourback and Gaprak are nowhere to be seen, which can mean only one thing. Sourback, whose line holds you in little regard, is surely attempting to draw Gaprak to his side. Nice. Which could be quite advantageous to Lady Gaprak. After all, the disasters on Kiva Gamma has left her family in an extremely vulnerable position. The Wissarians stand apart, their exclusion from the rest palpable. I can't remember why I did that. Look at the guests. Among the aristocrats surrounding the opulently dressed Drivestream, you notice a couple of young nobles in Sourback and Gaprak colors. It would seem that the major noble families of Dragonis have decided to introduce their young members to high society. The tall man in gray power armor, adorned with a column with a skull, is undoubtedly a high-ranking inquisitor. That would be that guy right there. He keeps to the periphery of the conversation, seldom deigning to comment. Next to him, his entourage, a rangy warrior in black armor, and a tech priest dressed in red, whose face is hidden behind a brass mask. Oh, that's sexy, dude. Oh man, dude, Dude, those motherfuckers are a trio. Holy shit. Look at that. All right. Albard stands somewhat apart from the others, as if reluctant to approach Drivestream. Next to him is a young woman, and you notice a family resemblance between them. My greetings to a member of the Holy Inquisition, Xavier Calcazar. I see. What a picture, dude. So, he's a fucking cripple. He's missing an arm. Interesting. And look, you can even see it on his character, that's so dude. And my greetings to you, esteemed Hope von Valencius. May shadows never darken the lights of the Astronomicon that guides you. Very fucking nice. I appreciate your display of loyalty to the Imperium. By having one of the Holy Ordo's members at your side during the ceremony, you have demonstrated that you consider yourself a daughter in the fold of our reverent organization. The Inquisitor's companion, a crimson-robed member of the Adeptus Mechanicus, bows to you. From behind the brass mask mounted with dozens of augments comes a metallic rasp. Glory to the Von Valencius heir. Awareness. Study. Succeed! The Lord Inquisitor's relaxed expression radiates an odd sense of menace. He is akin to a predator on the prowl, content to hide in the brush of fake smiles and elegant conversation. For now. Damn, I rolled pretty good, huh? Nice. Continue. Tech use. Test succeeded. Nice. Among the many augments, what stands out is the horribly melted, deformed cogitator connected to the tech priest's head. How it is working is baffling. What is twice as baffling is that the tech priest hasn't replaced it yet. What unpredictable influence can this ruined implant have on his mind? We have not been introduced. Let's go there. He's the main person, right? Holy Ordering Center. So the Inquisitors, he rode glory to the Von Valencius heir. We have not been introduced. An oversight, to be sure. My name is Xavier Calcazar, and I have the honor of serving as a member of the illustrious Ordo Xenos, the head of the Kronos Expanse Conclave, and Lord Inquisitor of this region. It is my unending task to ensure this sector's readiness to meet the external threats and resist internal corruption. Yes, and who is this member of the honorable priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus? This is Brass Whisper. Lovely. Which naturally is not his real name. Let me say that again. This is Brass Whisper, which naturally is not his real name. The esteemed Magos is a member of my retinue. There are times when I am forced by my duty to the Emperor to deal with Xeno technology, and Brass Whisper ensures my safety in such moments. Works that have been desecrated by Xenos are dangerous. They warrant... His whispering cuts off, replaced by heavy, ragged breathing. It seems the tech priest's quiet voice is not an extravagant quirk, but rather a consequence of some injury. After catching his breath, Brass Whisper continues. Warrant due caution. Okay, enjoy the party. This evening will certainly be illuminating. Okay. And I guess we go with, I'm ready to accept your congratulations. Okay. Are all of them gonna bow to me one by one? Is that what we're doing here? Or just those two? Just those two? Odd. In that case, allow me to be the first of them. Drive Seam snaps his fingers, and several servants approach you with gifts. Nice. The governor points at a thin, curved Drukari blade. My soldiers took this splendid trophy from the bodies of one of the Xenos commanders. The weapon is too beautiful and forbidden for anyone but your ladyship. Severed hand. Toughness resistance test -30 or cannot attack for 1 round. Damn. The light melee sword. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's kind of cool. Yeah. We'll see about that. Young Sourback squeezes through to be next, pushing Gabrak aside with confidence. Your ladyship, House Sourback anticipates the onset of unsettled and bloody times. To make the ungodly Xenos cower at your approach, my family humbly presents you with a dozen pieces of secondary armament for your ship. Okay. Young Gabrak bows ceremoniously. House Gabrak is delighted to present you this blessed work of the Omnissiah Smiths. May this locator matrix, which took the holy artisan an entire lifetime to create, always show you the right path. 15 awareness. Okay. Having let the aristocrats go first as a sign of deference, Albrad is the last to speak. Ablard is the last to speak. Your ladyship, House Wesserin possesses no relics worthy of your acceptance, but we are rich and talented and hard-working people. As a sign of our loyalty, I humbly offer you my flesh and blood, and 100 of my kin will go to the colonies in your protectorate and use all their talents so that the worlds in your charge may prosper. Nice. People in Phlogiston. And what were we discussing now? We were talking about the brutal Xenos raid on Fair Dragonis. So many victims. So much damage to our industries. Thank the Emperor that you are our protector. If it weren't for you, the cursed invaders would have obliterated the whole planet. He offers you a thin and obsequious smile. Sharing the sector with the blasted Xenos is impossible. I hoped we respond to their raid on Dragonis with a punitive campaign. The young Sourback smiles, is conceited and bloodthirsty. I agree. I see you hate Xenos with all your heart. I do. This pestilence against the Emperor must be exterminated. He talks ardently and smoothly, like a commissar. He places his hand on the hilt of his finely adorned sword, his pale face ablaze with noble fury. But having a member of the Inquisition by your side at the ceremony, your ladyship has shown your intent closely abide by the Emperor's credo. Root out the Xeno scourge, and House Sourback will offer every support to you in this righteous undertaking. Or they may be forced into servitude. Many Xenos are more useful alive and obedient than dead. The young man in Gaprak colors speaks with sagacity and gravity, but his opinions seem to carry little weight in this circle. Let me see here. Where do we go? So, do I taunt the Sourback, or... Let me see, if we scroll way the fuck back up, right? Play of Loyalty, Study the Inquisitor. This would be... Okay, up here. Here we go. The Elder Sourback and Gaprak are nowhere to be seen. So, drive streams by judging. He is showing young Sourback he clearly wants to strengthen his relationship with that. The elder Sourback and Gaprak are nowhere to be seen, which means only one thing. Sourback, whose line holds you in little regard, is surely attempting to draw Gaprak to his side. Whose line holds you in little regard is surely attempting to draw Gaprak to his side. Drivestream is obviously the leader. By the courtesy he's showing, he clearly wants to strengthen. So Drivestream wants to strengthen his relationship with Sourback. Sourback, whose line holds you in little regard, is surely attempting to draw Gaprak to his side. Huh. I think I'm going to do this one. Since his line doesn't like me anyway. Smile venomously. And how many Xenos have you killed? Personally, Sourback. Sourback flashes and mumbles incoherently. The Honorable Macarius forbade, but I wanted, did not let me go to the battle. The Inquisitor, standing among the guests, offers a thin smile. It must have been difficult for this youth to foster such bloodlust toward enemies of the Imperium without ever having seen one at a blade's distance. And what is your name? Your Ladyship, allow me to introduce the daughter of Chancellor Clementia Wesherin and my great-granddaughter, Astaria. Albert looked solemnly upon the young woman with barely concealed pride. I am delighted to witness you, Your Ladyship. Astartia bows, keeping her observant and intelligent eyes trained on you. Modesty forbids my esteemed forebearer to say this himself, so I will. Our entire family is grateful to you for wishing to see someone of Wesherian blood at your side as you claim your inheritance. Drivestream exchanges telling glances with young Sourback, who, judging by his face, is suddenly finding the collar of his expensive frock coat uncomfortably tight. And how are you finding the reception? It is difficult to put into words, Your Ladyship. Never before have I seen such a grand and striking ceremony. Her voice sounds passionate and inspired, and her eyes shine with barely contained excitement. So, we succeeded. Ooh, look at that. Young Gaprak keeps staring at Astartia curiously and a little bashfully. It seems this boy likes her. Okay. Sourback doesn't like me, and these guys need help. And where are the rest of your kin, Albard? They are in the city, preoccupied with running the festivities and watching over some of the more crucial services. No incidents can be allowed to ruin your ceremony. Astartia frowns and adds peevishly, I asked the esteemed Abelard to put me to some important task too, but he bid me to attend the reception, where I can do nothing to serve your ladyship. Sourback smirks. If I had known, I too would have asked Abelard to let you miss the party. This is good. So you wish to become my servant as well? Astartia flushes and starts talking quickly with a fire in her voice. It would seem that she finds work-related conversations far more interesting than court gossip. Of course! I've been working on a project for the last 4 years. We could set up... Enough, Astartia. I highly doubt that her ladyship is interested in listening to the fantasies of a young woman about how to run her protectorate. Albert shoots Abelard shoots drive stream of glare so dark and bloodthirsty that the latter instinctively starts looking for the nearest warden. Hold your tongue, Urban. I decide who may speak and who may not. Please continue. Coercion succeeded. How hard was it? Not that hard. Yeah, okay. It had literally no difficulty. Hardened, Astartia continues in a tone of a seasoned administratum clerk. Our suggestion is to set up a chain of stations in the void, plasma beacons that would signal the passing ships. By placing them in logistically sound locations, we could simplify our ships' routes so they may split long warp jumps into a series of safer, shorter jumps from one beacon to another. Holy shit, that's kind of... Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. This would be a positive effect on the overall safety of the journeys and accessibility of the colonies. More and more technical terms and percentages creep into her speech. She quotes Lex mechanic reports and accounts of starship captains. Astartia's vigor and sharp mind are enough to silence even the most venomous of the commentators. They all stand there in silence, trying to digest what she's saying. Abelard surveys the quiet nobles with triumph. Then he looks at his great-granddaughter with pride. I do hope the Washirian family gives Albart the credit he deserves. Absolutely, your ladyship. We greatly respect him for his wisdom, and he repays us with attention and kindness. I am obliged, dear Astartia. It looks like Albert is somewhat embarrassed by the turn in the conversation. Have a good evening. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Holy shit. All right, so... Eldari Pillar? Interesting. Okay. Are there any more peoples? Oh. Let's see. The Xeno is over here. Condemned. Nice. One worthy of a rogue trader. Nice. Very cool. Yep. Give me another one. Pew. I'll take a shot. Yep. Give me some. Pew. Ridiculous. Yay. Oh my goodness. Anyway. All right. Let's see what she has to say. I will explain to the lay people. Okay, cool. That's great. You do that. Are we done here? Ah, there she is. And aristocrats. Yeah, boys, I hate to say it, but man, I'm not feeling so hot. Yeah, I don't feel good at all. I think I'm probably just gonna take the rest of the afternoon off. I do apologize. I definitely wanted to do more, but I just feel like completely drained of energy. And yeah, I just kind of want to chill. So I'm gonna save it, and we're gonna continue. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I still need to make my schedule. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Let's see. Wednesday morning. You know what? Let's just say tomorrow we will stream. I'll stream in the morning. And so, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. So until then, my dudes, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I'll see you then, boys. Peace out.
with fire.